Freo, Pilch. I'm not going to say beloved,
Cool.
but I feel like you don't mind the Freo boys. How do you think they went this year? Almost made the 8, but do you think it was a good season?
Don't mind them at all, mate. I do think it was a good season. I personally didn't expect them to make finals. I think they finished about where I expected them to, but they had a lot of young players show some good signs, like a couple of other teams in this bottom 10, which is always good. MVP, I've actually gone Andy Brayshaw, and I've given the young player to him as well. And then most improved, I've given to Sean Darcy. And 6 out of 10.
Yeah, I will give them a 6.5 out of 10. I would give them a 7, but there were times in the season, like the last round, where it looked like they hadn't maybe improved as much as we expect. But there were times where they looked like a genuine top 8 team. I've got a Sean Darcy clean sweep. Absolutely killed it this year. The second half, he was the best ruckman in the competition without doubt for me. And yeah, obviously Brayshaw and the other boys killed it as well. And Luke Ryan, obviously the algorithm's favourite son, but not good enough to top Sean Darcy, who came tied 12th in my Brownlow for a team that came 10th or 11th, which is pretty good effort. Rowie, what do you make of the Dockers season?
I was sort of about where I expected them to finish. Obviously, a lot of young talent coming through. But yeah, obviously, still need to give them time. So to finish 11th on percentage, probably fair enough. In terms of BNF, got to recognise the big man, Sean Darcy, killed it back half of the year. Most improved and best young player. I've literally just written down the same thing. I've got 3 mids. So that's Brayshaw, Chera, Sarong. They can all fit into those categories because they're all obviously weapons. They're all obviously improved a lot this year, and they're all obviously really young. So good on them for taking the competition by storm and just finishing off really strong. So unfortunately, they had some down games, the Dockers. They had games where they just didn't look competitive whatsoever. But then obviously they had games where they won without Pfeiffer Walters, most notably the Derby. So solid for them. Finished just where I expected them to. So I'm going to give them a 5 out of 10.
Yeah, fair footy. I actually felt really weird saying the Dockers then. I feel like no one says the Dockers, but that is actually their name. The Dokers. The only ship that doesn't dock in Fremantle is the Premiership, is the old gag. But yeah, fair play to Chera leaving, but I really hope the rest of the boys don't leave. Because I know WA is it's not like the Gold Coast, but it's hard to build. It's hard for a lot of these interstate teams to build a good young core of players and not see them all leave. But hopefully they all stay because they've worked hard and deserve some future success.
It's a miracle! Oh, yeah! What about that one? No! Unbelievable! Balotelli! Aguero! Crowd cheers. Here's Siddle.